Welcome to my Java video series. Today we'll talk about CRUD operations on database. So you can use here CRUD and or CURD. So anything you can use here. So let me summarize. Let me quickly talk about these two operations. These four operations. C stands for create record. R stands for read record. U stands for update record, and D stands for delete record. So these are the operations we perform. So broadly we can categorize these operations into two parts. One is C, U and D. So these operations are generally non-select. So I can call it non-select, or you can call it DML, data manipulation language. So you can call it data manipulation language. So these queries update the state in database. So either some record will be edited, some record will be deleted, or some record will be inserted. So modifying the state of the database will be called data manipulation. So to execute all these DML operations, you need to use here statement. Suppose this is statement object. Statement dot execute update is a common method given for this operation, and for select operation you can use here one more object. So that is your statement dot execute query. What do you mean by query? Query means expecting the result from database. So when you ask for the query, you will get here result set object. This is a result set rs equals to statement dot execute query, and some query you have to pass here. So this is how you can see. So to select the data from database, you need to use execute query, and to perform insert, update and delete, you need to use execute update. So broadly we categorize queries in two parts. One is non-select, and second is select and non-select. So these two major categories you can see here, select and then non-select. Now we have one more option available here. With the help of this execute update, you can execute here one more queries you can perform here, DDL, data definition language. So create, alter and drop, etc. So these are the DDL queries, and DDL queries and DML queries you can perform with the help of execute update, and this is your second part. So this is how you can categorize. Now let's go to the program. So I'm going to write some program from the NetBeans. So this is how you can see. So this is my project we discussed. Now I'm going to copy paste this program and talk about some more operation. So here I'm going to talk update test. I'm going to show you how to do the update. So to do the update operation, I need to just change the query. You just have to update this query. So I'm going to update this query. Update employee set name equals to, suppose I'm going to use here name Vikram Thakur, and comma salary. I'm going to change my salary here. So salary will be 444444. This is 000. Okay, this is my salary. And which record should be updated? Where employee ID equals to, what is the employee ID for which employee ID should be updated here? Check the database here, select data from database. Okay, I'm going to update the record this first one. I'm going to update this first record. So this is already Vikram Thakur, so I think I should update the 8th one. So let me update this 8th record. So this is 8, where employee ID is 8. So employee ID 8 will be now this salary, and its name will be this one. So run this. Just you need to change the query, that's it. So this is done, and try this. Check the last record, it is updated to Vikram Thakur. Look at this, it was earlier Vikram and salary was this one, and now its name is updated and the salary is updated. And look at the record ID, it is same record ID is updated here. So this is how you can perform the update. We seen insert, we seen update, and we just need to change the query for other operations. For example, this is delete. I can use here a simple operation delete. So what you have to change, you just need to update this query, just comment this and make it delete. So this is delete from employee, where employee ID is, suppose I'm going to delete this record here, I'm going to delete here this 7th record. So delete the 7th record here. So this is my 7th record, and delete this. Sorry, not this, this is 7th. Okay, fine. So just I change the query here, and it will perform the delete operation. Yes, there is no problem. You can go and check the data here. Okay, 7th record is deleted, 8th, and this is 6th, and middle record 7th is now deleted. So this is how you can perform insert, update, delete. And now let me write a small example to talk about the select operation. Now to do the select operation, you have to use result set. So I'm going to call here select, or I can simply write here rs test. RS stands for result set. So this is my program. Things will be same. Here I need to change the query. Select, suppose let me tell the set of columns I want to fetch here: name, ID, name, and salary. From which table? Employee table. Okay, this time you need to modify this method, because to select the data from database you need to use here result set object. Result set rs equals to, you can use here statement dot execute query. Look at the method here. This execute query method is very important. What it returns? It is returning here result set, and I can store in this result set variable. So this method returns result set, this method returns result set, and I stored in a result set reference. Now this result set contains data, but try this. This result set contains data, but actually this will fetch the data one by one when you call here one next operation. So let me try one error. Let me show you one error first. So fetch the data from rs dot get the value of integer, get integer for column employee ID. So employee ID is an integer column, that's why get integer. So this will return here ID, and second is string, name of type string, and third column is get salary, salary of type float. So this is your salary column. So this is my result set, and here I'm going to access these columns. So this is my result set object, and 3 columns I accessed here. Now run this. Oh great, this is what I was expecting. So you can see the error before start of result set means I'm going to access the data from database, and result set is not yet started. So you have got the result set here, but it is not yet started. So this will fetch the data when your cursor is moved to next. So when you call here next, now result set is ready and provide you a data. Yes, you can see the record here. Look at this, ID, name, and salary. This is ID, this is name, and this is salary. So how it is possible? Because when you move the cursor, so this will fetch one record from the server. So you have multiple records inside the database server, and when you call next, one record will be transferred from database server to Java program over the network, because it is a client server technology and data is transferred over the network, through the network. So this is how you can see, but I don't know how many times I have to call the next method, because I don't know how many records will be written by the server. So there is a small provision here. This is not a right choice. I can use a while loop here. So let me comment these statements and use here a while loop. So I'm going to use here a while loop. So this is while loop. rs.next method returns true if there is a record available, but it returns false when there is no record available inside the database cursor. So now I can fetch the data here one by one. I can get the data and I can print here. So I've taken the data here and I printed, and I'm going to put one separator line so that after each record I will see one line. Look at this. All records will be transferred from database server to your program. This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, and the last record is this one. In fact, I can print this data in another simple form. So comment this. You can print in a row format, like you can use here rs dot get integer of employee id and space, little space, rs dot get a string of name and concat here rs dot get float, and this is your salary, and run this. You will get all records here one by one. So this is how you can see 1 2 3 4 all records you can see here. Now we have one more option here to fetch the data. So here I specified name of the column. This is a very good practice to specify the column name, but if you can use the column index, this can work. So this is 1. How this is 1? Because 1 means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So these are the column index 1, column index 2, column index 3. So I can use here column index 2 instead of name, and I can use here column index 3 instead of salary. So this 1 2 3 sequence is based on this index as you specified in the select statement. So this will also work. So same result. So this is the procedure to fetch the data from database server. So when this rs.next will be called, one record will be fetched from database server and given to the Java program. So one by one you can fetch all the data and use as per the need. So this is the way. Here I just print the data simply, but if you want to display in your GUI interface, so don't worry, you have all the records available here. All the fields you can access one by one and display in your convenient form. So this is the way. And at last you need to remember one more thing. Use a finally block to close all these result set, connection and statement. So close the resources carefully. So this is how I can close the resources. So this is very simple program, and here in this particular session we talk about how to use this insert, update, delete operation in the database. In next series we'll talk about some more advanced objects, some better objects to follow the right practices for production projects. For example, we never talk here about the dynamic query building. We never talk here about the prepared statement and other standard way or some parameterized query kind of thing we have. So we'll cover up these advanced things in coming series. So thank you very much for now, and thank you for watching.